Hey guys, so I have another video for you here today, pretty quick, not too long, just this one problem here. We're using intervals to sketch a graph, which it sounds easy, and then it sounds hard, and then it sounds easy again. So, like, if you've already learned about this, you're like, oh, this is actually going to be really hard, but it's not that bad. So, they're going to give you all this information, and you're going to sketch a graph. And it's not going to look exactly like it should exactly, because you don't know what the scaling of the y-axis is going to look like, and I'll show you what that means in a second. But as for now, I just want to emphasize that these are all intervals. So interval, interval, interval. So when you have something like this is not a point. You're not going to -2, 0. That's not what you're doing. You're going from you're going from -2 to 0. So like this whole like area here is what we're talking about, even below it. That's what that means. So just clarifying that. We can go on. I'm going to start with the positive and negative intervals. This basically just like means how it's situated around the x-axis. So like let's take this one, negative infinity, so just coming all the way into -3. So like from here to here, all of this is going to be positive. It's going to be like on this side of the x-axis, so it's going to be like up here. So we'll just call it like that. And then -2 to 0, so this to here will be positive. And then -2, 3, this will be positive. And then you could just take the opposite to find a negative, but right now we'll actually just go through it. So here's -3, -2, 0 to 2, kind of missed, and then 3 to infinity. So like this isn't actually how the graph is going to look. It's going to be split like this, but it just means that like this is where it's going to be negative over here, and this is where it's going to be positive up here. So you don't know exactly like what's going to be going on. You just know that it's going to go look like that, you know? Alright, so now we'll get to increasing and decreasing. These ones are a little bit trickier, I would say, but all you gotta do is make arrows and you'll like find the positions later using the other one. So this is increasing from -2.67. Yes, I did say that, but here's this little line. I put these extra tick marks here. This is -2.67, and this is 2.5. Sorry, this pen is kind of bad. I'm trying new things with my pen and writing system. Anyway, so it'll be increasing from -2.67 to -1. So like from here to here it'll be increasing. And from 1 to 2.5. So from 1 to 2.5 it'll be increasing. It'll be decreasing from infinity down to here. And again, you don't know exactly where it's going to be, but you just know that it's going to be decreasing from there to there. And then from -1 to 1, so from here to here, you're basically just connecting them up now, and then 2.5 to infinity, so from 2.5 and then just down like that. So that's generally what it'll look like, and here I put them out nicer. This is the things that we just established, but written out nicer. So here are your two things together. Now basically all you have to do is just take these two concepts, the positive, negative, increasing, decreasing, and put them together. So you have this and you have this. Basically all you're going to do is just make sure that it's situated exactly right. So you know it's going to be from, here, what is this, -2.67, so this here, it's going to be going down to there, and then up until 1, and down until 1, up there, and then down. So we just took this graph and shifted it so that it was doing exactly what it needed to here. Does that make sense? I don't know. So let's go. I pulled this up on Desmos here. So here we have what this should look like. So if we go back to this one, hold on. If we go back to this one here, it looks pretty similar to what we had sketched up here, but what I was going to prove by this is all we know is that it's going to be like situated like this along the x-axis, but we don't know exactly how tall it's going to be. And we know it's going to be increasing, decreasing, but we don't know like how that's going to look. So I have a slider here. You can kind of go like this and see that the scaling is kind of abstract. All of these would still meet the description, because if you like zoom out, you can see that it still is increasing until whatever that is, negative 2.67, and then decreasing, and it still hits 0 at that point, but it can be a lot bigger. So you do not know anything about the scaling of the y-axis. All you know is like these points, basically. And that's about it. Let me know if you have any questions. That was just a quick video. Thanks for watching.